Hello, everyone. I typically come to you at 10 a.m. Mountain Time for office hours. Obviously, it is not 10 a.m. Mountain Time. It is 4 p.m. Mountain Time, and there's a really good reason for this. I actually took on a client over the last few weeks, and we had to rearrange to meet on a Friday morning. So I've been working with a coaching client. Actually, it's a nonprofit on putting together a talk to go after parents and schools and educators and things like that. So it's been quite fun. So had to do a last minute rearrange tonight, but for today. But it's still Friday. It's still office hours. I won't keep you very long because I know it's a Friday evening. You're out there partying and doing all the things. I've just been working all day, and it's my night to cook dinner. So, for those of you who are attending, I am Felicia Jones, the lead researcher and founder of iFind You Clothes. This is our Friday office hours where you get to bring any and all of your questions to me. I will say I didn't prep, I didn't look at our list because I'm actually just getting home and I wanted to get this done and out. But today we're going to talk about trends from events and planners. So, I'm just going to give you a couple of things. We've been doing our checklist for this month of things that you need to work on when it comes to your website and getting yourself out there. I will say this, one of the checklist items that you need to be doing, we talked about last week, was gathering testimonials. You got to be gathering testimonials. Remember, I have slightly predicted that, I could be wrong, who knows, that the end of August and into September is going to be a really good time to start pitching and getting this out there for more gigs and more stages, because now everybody's booking for 2022 and they're not booking for the beginning of 2022. A lot of people are booking for like this time next year, 2022. So you need to go ahead and jump on it, but you got to be prepared. That's the thing I've been telling you. You have to be prepared. So our checklist last week was to work on your testimonials. This week is to work on all those other little things that are important, your bio and your talk descriptions. We're going to put it all together eventually, but I need you to update your bio, and it is time to update your talk descriptions. You need to be relevant. One of the things that I've been working on with my client is kind of letting them know that you need to be relevant to today. I know we're trying to pretend, some of us pretend like nothing's been happening over the last year, but you do need to be relevant to today, because all of your stats and figures might be out of date. And one of the things that has been troubling me is that, we don't have enough figures on the numbers of events that have been going on in the last year, because typically we would get this number toward the end of the year. But since everything is just so up and down, it's hard to really know what's going on in the world of events. So we're all leaning on old data. So this is the time to update your talks, refresh your data, refresh your expertise, refresh your bio. This is the time to do that. All right, so that's the checklist, that item that you need to work on when it comes to getting yourself ready to pitch more gigs. Trends and events. All right, here's the thing. Everybody's on the struggle bus. Everybody's on the struggle bus these days, even live events. So I did a quick look at some of the trends from Eventbrite and what they've been able to document. And what's happening is a lot of people are questioning the validity of hybrid events, of virtual events. Not whether or not they should do them, but is it really converting converting the way they want it? All of these events have a purpose. It's not just for you as a speaker. I know we think it's all about us, but these events do have a purpose. They're trying to make money. They're trying to grow audiences as well. And everybody is in this little thing of trying to figure out what's more beneficial, virtual or live, or this whole hybrid thing. Because as we go into 2022, I think a lot of us are coming to this realization that COVID is going to be around a lot longer than we anticipated, and it's going to be a lot more impactful than any of us ever thought. I was actually reading some of the virologists, or the virologists, virus people, and immunologists about what they thought was going to happen last year versus what's happening now. So everybody's kind of up in the air. Everybody saw Delta variant coming, but nobody saw the impact that it was having. And this is the problem we're having even with live events. Delta is making such a huge impact that everybody's questioning doing their live events. Everybody's questioning whether or not virtual is going to be the place to be. So what you're going to be seeing, or what you really won't be seeing, you really won't be seeing this um, because this is going on the event side. As a speaker, I only give you this information so that you kind of have an upper hand on knowing what's going on, so that you can know how to take advantage of what's happening with all of these events. So if people are questioning whether or not they should keep having virtual events, as a speaker, you give them a reason why. Let them know, like, hey, I am the most amazing thing you've ever seen. And so as a virtual presenter, you can't just do like I'm doing right now. You can't just have a talking head. You're going to have to add in all some little fancy graphics and do some things to make it worthwhile for people to be a part of the event. So you're going to have to really start looking into that and being a lot more entertaining. For those live events, you're going to have to start giving a good reason for people to put on the pants and go to a live event. So everybody is in a state of prove it to me now. And this is probably going to turn over to us as speakers, is prove it. Prove that you are worth it. Prove that a virtual event is worthwhile. Prove that having this hybrid thing is worthwhile. So as a speaker, just kind of know that everybody is still kind of in this like virtual struggle bus trying to figure it out. So everybody's on this like, is it worthwhile? Is it worthwhile? And the other thing that you may not have noticed is, unfortunately, during this time, a lot of conferences have closed their doors. A lot of conferences that a lot of people love have closed their doors. A lot of networking groups, especially locally, I know business women love these local networking groups. I've been a part of them for years. Quite a few are shutting their doors because they could not make that transition easily from live to incorporating virtual. And when they are bringing in speakers for virtual, you got to be like darn near amazing nowadays, just so that they can, convince other people to keep coming. So we might see quite a few more events that are closing their doors. And the unfortunate part is, as events are closing their doors, is leaving speakers hanging. We saw this last year when a lot of events like just canceled and then got rid of all their speakers and brought in new ones. This is the time for you, even if you're not getting paid, to have some type of written agreements in place so that when things happen, you know what's gonna happen. And I think it's very unfortunate that we're starting to see this again, where events are not just scheduling and rescheduling things. They are just quitting, shutting the doors, and leaving every last speaker that they had hanging, which is unfortunate. So, like I've been telling you before, I do think going into the fall is going to be a lot of opportunities to get on stage, but you're still going to have to be very flexible and patient. Because things are just so, it is what it is right now. And we're going to have to just operate within what's happening. And with a lot of events, what we're starting to see now within the last week, cities were having mask mandates. We're also seeing cities having vaccine mandates to go to live events. And I'm just letting you know, you got to pay attention to trends and from events and planners, because it gives you an idea how it may be affecting you. We're starting to see NBA teams, NFL teams. These are large mass gathering public events. They are now to the point where they are requiring masks for everyone in the stadium. And we're starting to see vaccines or proof of a negative test and or proof of first shot in order to attend the event. I know it's not what a lot of people wanted or imagine where we would be, but it is what it is. So you're going to have to operate within that with a lot of flexibility, patience, and making the decisions that will be right for you. We're also seeing a lot of this happening for countries where they are now requiring you to have a vaccine to enter the country, either through air, ground, or train transportation. If you are an international speaker and you're wanting to do more international gigs, you're going to have to start making some decisions on how you want to handle this, because this could impact you quite a bit if you are doing or wanting to do travel when it comes to speaking. So there's just a lot of things going on. You got to pay attention. That's why I'm here, just to let you know what is going on in the world of events and planning, so that you can make the best decisions for yourself. Making these, knowing what's going on helps you negotiate as well, especially if people are kind of not really sure if they want to keep doing virtual. And this is a great time for you to negotiate doing virtual and live, because it's two different energies. And the way you can pitch it is two different energies, it's two different types of content. And, you know, the virtual is going to be great, the live is going to be great, and this is where, as you as a speaker, are just going to have to take it up a notch to get things done. Now, that's all I have for you. Of course, like I said, I'm coming to you very late because we had a last minute change. For those of you who have been part of our summer workshops speaker series, thank you so very much. We have one more and we are done for the summer. We're going to kick back up in the fall, so around the second week of September. So just pay attention. We're going to start doing some twice a month workshops, and some really good ones. So I'm really excited about the ones that are coming up in the fall. And so just kind of stick around. For those of you who are members, make sure you check the upcoming events. We have a lot of things that are coming up, and we're gonna have some little changes, because you know that's just how I roll. It's the fall. Why not do something different? So take care of yourself. Of course, if you have any questions, put them in the comment box. I will see you when you ask me something, and I will respond to your notification. Otherwise, I will see you next Friday. Actually, we will have to come late again. We'll have to see. I have to work with my client to see what that's going to look like. So take care of yourself. I appreciate you being here. Have fun. Don't party too hard on Friday night. Bye.